My name is Vamsi. I'm an applications engineer working for a company based in San Jose, Silicon Valley. We have little over 8 years of experience. I did my master's in United States as well in electrical engineering. Uh, uh, Two very good reasons that I could think of myself is first thing, if I'm marking an answer no, I need to know the right reasons. I'm not really looking for any sort of clues, something like that. So once I joined, I started with the verbal, I could see the difference by the time we got into sentence correction. That's one area I usually skip reading the question sometimes. Once I read the underlined part, I'll just go directly into the answers. That never helped me. But I just got used to it. I don't know where it came from, but I just got used to it. But after the sentence correction sessions that we had, it was crystal clear. I changed the way I'm approaching the question. So that's one thing I really liked about like you have to know why an answer is wrong, even before you choose a correct answer. And second thing is, I wasn't actually looking for somebody who could just put a PowerPoint presentation, teach everything in the go. Remember, you're done, you're ready for that. I wasn't actually looking for that. I was looking for a partner actually who could consider them as they're preparing as well. Well, I get this sense of information from both you and Chiranjeev. It was like, yeah, we're preparing with you. So I never viewed both of you as like instructors. You both look like partners preparing for the same test. That's all. So that actually helped me a lot coming up, picking up the concepts pretty quicker, also posing the questions, understanding the answers, understanding your approach and methodology, and the way you teach it. Usually, if you prepare firsthand, so the class will be like an interaction between a teacher and a student. So at this age, probably I wasn't actually looking for a teacher. I'm looking for a partner so that that could speed up my preparation as well. And I think I got it. I like quant, so I never had any problem even when I was looking at official guide. But you know, I would say I'm overconfident when I'm looking at a quant question. Let me put it that way. Except if it's a probability number sets for the rest of the questions, usually when I read it, yeah, I know I can solve it. I'll just go solve it. But I'm missing subtle nuances in the question stem most of the times. So I had to change my approach. So when I was doing the pre-session questions or post-session questions, I slowed down myself. Okay, let me read the question again. Let me work on the question just like I'm doing with the verbal. And once I have a clear-cut understanding what the question is asking, sometimes the questions ask for the negation of the entire previous statement. So that's where I'm off. So because I'm not even reading the question completely. That set me on a wrong track sometimes. So I'm only scoring V46 and 47. When I look at the answer choices, what I did actually wrong, like I have the answer right on my worksheet. The question is actually asking the opposite of it. So I changed that method, and I like the way GMAT has built up their quant sessions as well. You're not stressing on this is the formula. No. It's going to the application and see how this formula works. You don't even need to remember the formula, but when you try to solve this question, when you understand the question properly, your mind is going to come up with an approach automatically. So how many of us are actually understanding the question even before we are attempting makes a lot of difference. I liked it. I definitely liked the quant sessions. I was always comfortable with that. I never had any problem. Usually, I signed up for another course before, like long ago. Uh, they had a similar sort of question and answer QA thing. But for some reason, I never felt comfortable with that. So I had the same mindset when I was actually signing up for GMAT as well. So I kept asking the questions, supporting, hey guys, is that going to be the same thing? Aren't we allowed to speak? How good it is if you have like 40 or 50 people in a class. So everybody will be throwing their questions in the air. So the message box will be full. I don't think any instructor would have time to actually go read all the messages. And then after the first couple of sessions, I kind of see where we are going, because you have at least half the class probably thinking in a similar way. So if any one of them already puts that question in, well, yeah, I'm already getting my answer. I'm actually getting more than my answer. You clear pretty much every doubt. There were incidents where something didn't even cross my mind because I wasn't actually thinking in that way. So when somebody asked me, yeah, that's actually another learning from me. It's not bad. So obvious, and then I realized, okay, yeah, these sessions are good, but it's much, much more like a 10,000x better than what I was actually thinking before. I thought I might not even get an opportunity. But when I see you, Chiranjeev, pronouncing the names when you're answering questions, you are reading it. So reading each and every one of the question stamps that participants in the classroom are actually posting to you. I liked it. That's something a bit different compared to any other training material or courses I've done before. Usually, for any pre-session or any video that I usually watch on YouTube related to any of these courses and all, there's not much discussion about in which direction we are actually doing the class or taking the class in. So there is an endpoint. Yeah, I need to be able to answer the strengthened questions with 100% accuracy. But what's actually required for strengthening? So that's something I've never seen with the other courseworks or any other course material I came across. Why do we need to answer it? So that direction has been set properly in the pre-sessions. You weren't actually discussing any questions in the pre-sessions. You're actually thinking about this is how you'd approach a strengthened question. You pick examples outside this space that are common to us probably and help us understand what exactly does this topic do to you? What is exactly this topic expecting of you? So that gives a better understanding. Oh, this is what probably is going to be talking about in the course. So you instill that excitement part into the student and you have them hanging over there until the session starts. So that's why when I come to a session and I type it, good morning everyone, showtime, that means, okay, I was actually clinging to the topic. I was waiting to see what actually could the class deliver and what are you gonna show us in the classroom and your approaches of handling a question. Because for CR, I was so excited, and for data sufficiency, I was excited as well. We usually combine all the options and come up with our own option, and that was never correct. No doubt in it. For data sufficiency, I always combine something that's coming out of the first statement with the second statement. I screw them. So it took me a long time to actually fine tune my approach and then start focusing on each stem separately. I was actually learned it from sentence correction and critical reasoning. You have to look at every option in isolation. No options are connected. There is no reason to connect them. But that bug still remains in your mind when you go for the second option. Hey, this is something I actually got from the first option. That'll just imprint in your brain. When you go try to solve the second one, yeah, it still stays with you. So I changed my behavior after a couple of sessions. That really helped. Definitely, there is no doubt in it. As long as forget all your learnings from previous trainings and all, just walk into GMAT. You're gonna find people who could partner with you in your preparation. But if you're coming to the class like a student-teacher mindset, change it. You're gonna see a very big improvement in the way you're answering the questions.